This is the SOS distress call from the great ship number 17. I turned on the Christmas tree lights and blew out all the fuses. Now the navigation system doesn't work, and we hit a cosmic space wobbly turbulence thing, and we're out of control. If you get this message, please send help soon or we'll crash. Actually, scratch that, we're gonna crash now. If anyone gets this message, tell my cat I love her. Greetings from planet Funkytron. I am the Empress Queen President of Funkytron, known locally as... well, actually not known locally as anything, since I'm the only person here. You see, that's why I have 3 titles, because it's the only way of making sure that all the jobs get filled, and everyone does everything that they really need to do in order to keep the place running at the pinnacle of society's fine meshing in a clockwork system, and I have no idea what I'm talking about. Would you like to see a picture of planet Funkytron from orbit? Well, I say orbit. What I actually did was I took a photograph out of the side mirror while we were spinning around and about to crash into the planet. But it looks pretty good, so I'm going to say, here's a picture of planet Funkytron from orbit, and if you just forget everything I've just said, it'll look great. I decided to take a photograph of the planet rather than a video, because a video would have had the really bad problem of me screaming, "Ah, we're going to crash, ah," all over it. And to be honest with you, I didn't have time to edit all of that sound out, so here we go. So what's happened since we crash landed on Funkytron, or as we're going to call it, landed dramatically in a massively fantastic statement of our ability to do things so awesomely while colonising a planet? Well, I can happily say the first house has been built in New Bolton, the capital of New Funkytron. I decided to call the place New Bolton because while I was filming this, I just remembered that I haven't actually named the place, and since we set off from Bolton, it seemed appropriate that we landed in New Bolton as a symbol of where we came from, so I can remember where I'm going back when I set off tomorrow to come home. And it's like all those people are in the old joke, the pilgrims, they set off from Plymouth and landed in Plymouth. Well, I set off from Bolton and landed on New Bolton. And that's how it goes. After all, it was either that or call the new capital. This is the place where we crash landed while going, ah! And we didn't have time to name it because we were too busy mending broken legs. And I think we can all agree that that's just a little bit too long. I mean, just imagine trying to write that on an envelope. Even if we abbreviated it, it's massive. Anyway, here's a quick picture of the house that I built. And as you can see from the photograph, I really haven't photoshopped this at all. Honest. Anyway, that's all we've got time for today. I've still got an entire economic system set up with banking regulations to stop all the crashes and boom and bust and all the problems that we've had on Earth. So it's going to be a busy day for me, and also I've got a pack for going home tomorrow so I can do some more recordings for you. Oh, and I have a national electric grid to set up because otherwise I'm going to run out of power on my phone very soon, and then I won't be able to make any more recordings without having to spin up the old dynamo generator and get on the bike again. So until tomorrow, I've been Kirk-Robinson, you've been watching a video, and I'll see you next time.